Yeah, it's the same old thing. Same old thing. Yeah, same old thing, same old thing. You know. Hey, what's up? What you been up to? What's up? What you been up to? Oh, you know. Same old thing. Same old thing. Nothing. Same old. Same old. Yeah, nothing going on. Yeah, nothing to see here. Same old, same old, you know how I do it, blah, blah, blah. Same old thing. Nothing to see here. Yeah, there really isn't. It's the same old thing. Yeah, nothing to see. What you been up to? Nothing. I just do the same old thing. It's always the same. You know how it is around me. I do the same old thing all the time. Yeah, same old thing. What do you mean, same old thing? I've never heard such a thing like same old thing, same old thing. That's all that I do is the same old thing over and over and over. And, I mean, what do you want me to say? That I'm fine with you doing the same old thing? And I'm talking to myself. I'm always talking to myself when I'm saying this. Are you fine? Yeah. Is that totally cool with you? Yeah. Oh, I'm just into the same old thing. What's the same old thing to you? Oh, you know, it's the same old thing. That's what we all do around here. What do you mean that's what we all do around here? I don't do the same old thing. Who told you I'm same old thing? I'm not the same old thing. No. I'm not the same old thing. Same old thing. Hey, what you been up to? Yeah, I'm trying to get to know you a little bit. You know, what you been up to? Same old thing. What's a thing? I mean, what's a thing? You know what I mean? What's a thing? What's the thing? Same old thing. What's the thing? I just need to know. Everything in me needs to know what is the same old thing. Yeah? Everybody tells me, same old thing. Who and what is this same old thing? What you been up to? Hey, what you been up to? What you been up to? Same old thing. You know. Me. Same old thing. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means either. I've heard some things. Yeah, I've heard some things too. But it's like same old thing. Shop that somewhere else. Yeah, I've heard somebody say same old thing to me before. And I went, same old thing? What do you mean same old thing? Yeah, is that like a shuck off? Like, oh yeah, get away from me. It's the same old thing. Or is it like, are they actually trying to be nice to me? You know what I mean? Like, you must know what I mean. Is that genuine? Or is it like, get away from me, it's the same old thing? You know what I mean? Same old thing. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's just the same old thing. The same old thing. Yeah. Same old thing. I need to know what the same old thing is. Are they calling me the same old thing because I'm hanging out? Like, hanging out as like, not relaxing, but being in the same vicinity, hanging out. Am I the same old thing? Is that what I've become? An old thing that's always the same, non-changing, like a statue, frozen in time. For those who wish to meander past and see the same old thing. Yeah. Like you walk up to some exotic, poisonous, crazy species of spider while you're out exploring in the wilderness. And this species of spider has those huge things right here. Right here. And at the bottom of them is these huge hooks with poison dripping out of it. And it has like 1,000,000 eyes. And it just sits there. Maybe shiny and always underground and kind of chilly when you're around this spider. And you walk up and you're like, hey, what's going on? Same old thing. And those big bulb things on its fangs, yeah, are like pumping. And you're like, is the spider good to go? Same old thing. What's the same old thing for this spider with these huge bulbous fangs? Like, what's the same old thing? You know? What is it? And you sit there, and you see the spider, and you know, there's a common acceptance between you and the spider, between me and the spider, between whoever and the spider. And you see it and it's like, stay still. Because I'm whatever size I am. And the spider to me is like smaller than that. Yeah. So from the spider's point of view, it's like weather just moved in. Yeah. Like I'm this huge thundercloud. So there we are back, spider. That's the spider coming to a stop as the weather moves in. And I'm calling myself weather because I am so large to this spider. I take up its entire sky when I walk over it. And the spider was so calm and happy. Do, 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 do. And then I came moseying around and got about this close to it. Like a thundercloud moving over the top. To a screeching stop. Same old thing, huh? Same old thing. Do 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 boom bum 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 bum. It's the same old thing. It's the same old thing. Let's see. That's nice. It's the same old thing. 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 Bum 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 bum. Same old thing. Same old thing. Same old thing. Same old thing. Hey, what you doing? It's the same old thing. Same old thing. Same old thing. That had to be what the spider was up to when I moved over the top. Because that's what it said, doing the same old thing. So that's what I picture. Same old thing, same old thing. Bum, bum, bum. It's the same old thing. Bum, bum, bum. It's the same old thing. And that's when I move over the top. Same old thing. Bum, bum, bum. Same old thing. Bum, bum, bum. Same old thing. It's the same old thing. Same old thing. Same old thing. Same old thing. It's the same old thing. Same. Spider's got a nice voice with those big fangs. Same old thing, same old thing. The same old thing. That's gotta be what it means. Same old thing, same old thing, same old thing, same old thing. 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 Yeah, it's always the same. Same old thing. And that one day, walking along, start crawling up a branch. You realize that branch has some fur on it. The stem, the perfectly round, green stem. It's got fur on it, and it's perfectly circular. It's so nice to walk up. You get to the top, and there's like an overhang, and you make it over the overhang. Yeah, and you crawl up, spider legs. Yeah, and you get up on top. There you are. Yeah. And you realize you've crawled to the top of a dandelion that's in bloom. Bright yellow, bright orange. You're down there crawling around. And everything is like, you know, everything. No way that this is the same old thing. It's sweet. There's like 1,000 petals all around me. And they're bright yellow and bright orange. And I crawled up the tube with fur. And now I'm on top of the dandelion. And doesn't feel like the same old thing. No, it doesn't feel like the same old thing. Doesn't feel like the same old thing at all. Like, on top of the world, laying on a dandelion. You know, that's life as a spider. Same old thing, same old thing, same old thing, same old thing, the same old thing. Just the same old thing. And then you find yourself swaying in the breeze. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. It's swaying in the breeze. On the dandelion breeze. It's not the same old thing. Same old thing, same old thing, same old thing. What's this? What is this mythical? What's this mythical, magical, same old thing? What is it? How is it that I can do the same old thing? You know? The same old thing, it doesn't feel like a brush off. It doesn't feel like a complete brush off, but when you, what you been up to somebody, and their reply after you say, what you been up to, is same old thing. I mean, they didn't go on and on and on about how they've been doing nothing and nothing's going on. It was the same old thing. Nothing new, huh? Nothing new. Same old thing. Same old thing. Same old thing. Yeah. Yeah, after a while, sitting on top of the dandelion, even in the breeze, it's enough butterflies float around, say hi, whatnot. time to move on. However nice laying on that dandelion was at first, now it's become the same old thing. Same old thing. Maybe that's where it comes from. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people speak English. Yeah, a lot of people speak English like this. And when they speak English like this, they'll say, sort of. Yeah. Maybe that's what it means. I always wondered what it means. Yeah, sort of. S-O-T. Same old thing. Yeah. Oh, same old thing. Yeah, like sort of. Yeah, I'm doing the same old thing. That's like, un señor. Yeah, I'm doing the same old thing. Yeah. It's not bug off, it's sort of. Yeah, same old thing. S-O-T. Same old O-T thing. Same old thing. Sort of. Yeah. Maybe that means same old thing off. Yeah, sort of. I'm giving myself I'm giving myself a computer command. And I'm going, sort of. Same old thing off. Yeah, now I'm here. Yeah. Now it's like I'm faced with a predicament and I'm like, is it, I want to say I'm doing a brand new thing, like a new thing, you know? I want to actually talk about what my new thing is. Yeah. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm doing something brand new. I want to be like, just jump right into it. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm just going to go right. Yeah. Just a minute. And it's like, sort of. Yeah, so started doing some drawings. Yeah, started doing some drawings, started doing some energy work, some things, and everything seems to be coming together. Like, in this totally blue way. That makes sense? Like, full-on blue. That's the only way I can describe it. Is it's new, it's blue. It's certain, it's like a magical thing. Yeah. Yeah, been sleeping on the floor, and sleeping on the floor is like, I mean, take a look at me. Yeah, take a look. Right? I think the results speak for themselves. Yeah. I know why I wasn't sleeping on the floor long ago. And that's not to say that I don't love my mattress. Yeah, I love my mattress. It's just more, a luxury now. Yeah, I'll go mattress, like I'll sleep on the mattress here and there. However, if it's me, it's comforter, pillow, floor, preferably cement. Yeah. I was y'all thinking, is this the body that you wish to possess? If so, sleeping on the floor may be in your future. I'm not going to do it. Nah. Wait, I already did it. Wait. Does matter. Does. Yes, it does matter. when you sleep on the ground, all of a sudden, I won't get into it. But I'm going to say, it ain't that same old thing, same old thing, same old thing. Salt on. Walk around the supermarket and you know how it is walking around the supermarket. You get hung up. I always know what the hang up is too, is supermarkets have these things, every one of them's got it. Every one of them's got it that I've ever been into. It's got a reflective floor. Yeah, and it's polished real nice and it's clean. And you can see reflections of the lights on the ceiling on the floor. Now here's the peculiar thing. If you're walking and you look at the floor, you see two of each of the lights in the reflections. But you can focus on the light through the reflection as you're walking and see all of the lights come together on the reflective floor in the supermarket. It's the most spectacular illusion to do is to go from the light to your cart. From the light to your cart with your focus and and pretty soon you feel like you're part of the market. Yeah, you feel like you're part of the marketplace and everything comes alive. You feel like it's a complete shopping experience. You're walking around and it's like, this is on a bonanza sale. I gotta go over there and check it out. I get 3 of them for only £2. How do I do that? Like, everything is on sale. And before, I was just walking around the store, pushing the cart. Yeah. So I'm sitting there, running through the reflections. Hey, go. Running through the reflections of pushing the cart. Yeah. And I go from reflection of the cart. Not the reflection of the cart. Reflection of the lights in the reflective floor as I'm walking. And this is as I'm walking. As I'm walking. Now, I'll take it to the next level. There's a supermarket, yeah, right down the road that's got a main alley. Yeah. And if you line up everything just perfect, you can get there. It's exactly how I picture those ancient Egyptian pyramids being set up inside. Something about it. The reflective flooring for that far in a single strip. Now we can start counting our heart rate. Yeah. And you feel it. Yeah. And you want to get your heart rate in sync with your stepping, in sync with your breathing, in sync with this fluxing of going, focusing on the lights in the reflection to the cart. Yeah, so there's 4 things going on at once. Yeah, and then the last thing that happens is magical. Yeah, you have your heart rate going and your hands on the cart. Hands on the cart is important. Do the arms push the cart when we're in the supermarket, or does our body push the cart? What part of the body pushes the cart? You know? And where are we? Yeah. Do we have our elbows on the cart and we're lurching? Because this is a good way to figure it out. Yeah, it is. Because then you're figuring out, oh, my feet are pushing. Yeah. Now, I can get there in one step because I've done it so often. However, to get there, when I do that, that's so you can hear my heartbeat and in my breath. I'm there. And you can feel it because the feet were in sync with the heart rhythm. We're in sync with the breathing. And now everything is working together in this body with the rhythm inside of it being created by my breath, my heart, and my movement with my feet. And also, whatever it is that I wish to be going on here for the movement. It's a magical experience. It's magical, it's uplifting, and it's like nothing else that you could ever describe. It's fun. If you can get those reflective surfaces, it's always great. It gets you maybe a little bit more in connection with who I am. When I say you, I'm talking to me. I'm always talking to me when I say you. So it gets me into connection with how I am. When I see that reflection and I see it, and then I see the hands, I see the reflection. Even more so, here, check that out. Can you see those right now? Whoa, yeah. I see that, and I go like that. Whoop, now I see the hands. Now I'll move it down. Whoop, and now I see the hands. Hopefully you can see that. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, this is the kind of thing I do, so it's not salt. Negative on same old thing. Yeah, there's no same old thing going on around here. Nothing like that, love. Wouldn't dream of it. Not gonna happen. Not gonna be the same old thing. Meh. Same old thing. What I just do, that's my version of what's called it's called face palm. Yeah, you know what face palm is? It's a new term. It's when somebody says something that is so redundant and reductive and similar to everything else, or that's just obscenely grotesque, and it's too far outside of any reality that you live in. Somebody says that to you, it's like this. It's like, why did they say that? Yeah, because it's like I have to put my palm to my face because that was so uncalled for. Or, yeah, everybody is like, somebody will say something and you go, oh. Yeah. When somebody does that to me, yeah, same old thing. Yeah, it's a good idea just to take a minute here. Yeah, just collect myself. Why? They just same old thing to me. Yeah. So I'm the same old thing now. Nothing new, nothing fresh. Nothing spectacular or crispy. Same old thing. Same old thing. I was hoping it was something. No, same old thing. Same old thing, same old thing, same old thing, same old thing. It's the same old thing, 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 same old thing. 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 It's the same old thing. I hope you enjoyed watching. It was a pleasure and an honor to bring this to you. The same old thing.